Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Have you ever been scrolling through social media on a cold winter day and seen a picture that looks completely wild, like a railroad track literally on fire? Your first thought might be, oh no, that's a disaster. Is everyone okay? It's a pretty shocking image, right? Flames licking up around the steel rails, snow all around. It looks like something straight out of an action movie. But what if I told you that this fiery scene isn't an accident at all? In fact, it's a carefully planned, essential safety procedure that keeps our trains running smoothly and on time, even in the harshest winter weather. Stick around, because today we were diving into the fascinating science behind why railway workers sometimes have to set their tracks on fire. It's way cooler than you think. So, why the fire? The main villain in this story is ice. Just like on our roads and sidewalks, ice can be a massive problem for railways. But it's not just about the top of the rail getting slippery. The real danger lies within a crucial piece of railway equipment, the switch, or what's known in some places as the points. These are the movable sections of track that guide a train from one line to another. Think of them as the intersections of the railway world. For a train to safely switch tracks, these movable rails have to shift perfectly into place, with no gaps and a snug fit against the fixed rails. If they don't align just right, it could lead to a derailment, which is a scenario everyone wants to avoid. Now imagine what happens when snow, sleet, and freezing rain start to fall. This precipitation packs into all the small, intricate parts of the switch mechanism. As temperatures plummet, that moisture freezes solid, turning into a block of ice that jams the whole system. The switch points can get completely frozen in place, unable to move. If a train needs to be rerouted and the switch is stuck, the entire line can grind to a halt, causing massive delays that ripple through the network. Worse, if the switch is only partially frozen and doesn't lock correctly, it creates an incredibly dangerous situation. The train's wheels might not be guided properly, and that's when accidents can happen. So, keeping these switches clear of ice and snow isn't just a matter of convenience. It's a critical safety requirement. This is where the fire comes in. One of the most effective, albeit dramatic-looking ways to de-ice a frozen switch is by using a controlled burn. Maintenance crews will use devices that are essentially long wands connected to a propane tank. They carefully apply flames to the frozen components of the switch, melting the ice and snow that's jamming the mechanism. It's a targeted process. They aren't just setting the whole track ablaze. They focus the heat on the specific areas where the movable rails and the slide plates are frozen solid. The heat quickly turns the ice back into water, which then drains away, freeing up the switch and allowing it to move as intended. It is a fast and incredibly effective solution when you are battling against the clock in freezing temperatures. Of course, setting fire to things next to a railway line sounds risky, and you're right to think that. This procedure is only carried out by highly trained professionals who know exactly what they're doing. They understand the mechanics of the switch and know precisely where to apply the heat, without damaging any of the sensitive signaling equipment or the track itself. Safety is always the #1 priority. In many modern systems, however, this manual, fiery method is becoming less common. Newer railway lines are often equipped with automated track heaters. These are like electric blankets for the railroad. They are heating elements installed directly alongside the critical parts of the switch. When sensors detect that the temperature is dropping to near freezing, these heaters automatically turn on. These automated heaters can be electric, using heating rods similar to those in an oven, or they can be gas-powered, using natural gas to generate a gentle, consistent heat. There are even geothermal systems that circulate warm liquid through pipes embedded in the track bed. These systems are fantastic because they work proactively. They prevent ice from forming in the first place, rather than having to react, and melt it after it's already caused a problem. This means they are more reliable, require less manual intervention, and can keep the network running smoothly without crews having to venture out in blizzard conditions with propane torches. It's a great example of how technology is making our infrastructure safer and more efficient. So, while the image of a burning track might be what grabs our attention, it's really just one tool in a whole toolbox of winter weather strategies for the railway industry. In addition to heaters, railways also use high-pressure air blowers, kind of like industrial-strength leaf blowers, to blast away snow before it has a chance to compact and freeze. They also have specialized snowplows and jet blowers, which are basically jet engines mounted on a rail car to clear massive amounts of snow from the tracks in a hurry. In some cases, they might even apply special anti-icing liquids, similar to what's used on airplanes to prevent ice from bonding to the steel rails. It's a constant round-the-clock battle against Mother Nature. The next time you're cozy inside on a snowy day and hear a train go by, take a moment to appreciate the incredible work that goes into making that happen. It's a massive logistical effort involving dedicated crews working in some of the toughest conditions imaginable. From the fiery spectacle of a manual de-icing to the silent, invisible work of automated heaters, it all serves one vital purpose: to keep the switches moving. The train's on track and the passengers and cargo safely on their way to their destinations. It's a hidden world of engineering and hard work that keeps our world connected, even when winter does its best to freeze everything solid. So, the next time you see a photo of a flaming train track, you'll be in on the secret. It's not a disaster. It's just a little bit of fire and ice, working together to keep the trains running on time. Thanks so much for watching today. I hope you found this little journey into the world of railway maintenance as fascinating as I did. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel for more deep dives into the amazing engineering that surrounds us every day. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next video. Stay curious and we'll see you in the next one.